Hey people, welcome to the Thursday Eve Live. It is 6 o'clock. It is July 31st, the final day of July already. And it's about 23 degrees and not too humid, so a nice break from all the disgusting heat and humidity we've been having lately here in Toronto. And around a lot of Ontario and Canada for that matter. Hope you're all having a good day. Hey, Craig O'Connor, hello. What's up, AJ Gaming? Zach, the transit enthusiast. Hello, Felicity, good to have you. Hello, Chowdhury, Kyle Walker, Mark M, Pat75, what's up? Hello, Gertish. Toronto's Do What Music Guy, welcome. Yo George, how you doing? What's up, Carol LE? Just as I was about to start the stream, Prism decided to let me know that it went through some weird update or something, so I had to deal with that for a minute or so to make sure I could still just stream as intended. Look into the details of that later, I think. I don't have time right now. Hey, Tom Seeley, hello. Robert Brun, good to have you. Carlito's Way, welcome. Hello, Serge. You too, Kyle? Yeah. Kind of sucks when you're just opening it for the first time to literally begin your stream, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, guess what? Now you have to deal with something unexpected, right? So I don't normally open Prism and check it out unless I'm literally about to start streaming, so. Alright. We're at Sherbourne and Carlton. I'm going to head north up Sherbourne Street. Hey, Limitless Thinker, hello. What's up, Cam? Welcome, Alex Oliveira. And anyone else that maybe I missed saying hi. Just as I was getting ready to head out, I happened to notice that there was another live stream going on, but it was just from a person, not one of the local streamers. There was a girl visiting from Korea, and she was doing a live stream in Toronto, and I think it was her first time here. So I was watching her stream for a few minutes there, and she seemed pretty befuddled. Wasn't sure where she was or which way to go. Might have to check out the replay later for that one. Howard Charco, hello. Would like to sleep. Hey, Ryan Stewart. I'm going to take us, I think, up to Bloor Street. We'll walk along Bloor for a bit. I think I'm going to go north for the most part, and then eventually back south again. But we'll walk west on Bloor for a while before I go north. Hey, Sebastian, hello. I do love blueberries, Felicity. I'm a big fan. I buy them fairly regularly, especially if they're on sale, obviously. Hey, Brad Palmer, welcome. I enjoyed watching your stream last night. Hanging out at the band shell like I used to do back in the day. Hello, Lee. Steve Redmond. Hey, welcome Suzanne. Well, it's Suzanne's birthday, so happy birthday to Suzanne, everybody. Wang Chung. Have fun tonight and Wang Chung tonight, Suzanne. Famous Master, hello. Kevin Hawthorne. Don't Wang Chung too hard though. You don't want to hurt yourself on your birthday, right? Yeah, it's so much cooler today. It's still warm. I mean, it's still summer. It's not like it's cool exactly. It's just like a pleasant temperature, you know? It's a nice breeze. Not much humidity that I can notice. Hey, Jan Neeson, Carl Roth, welcome. All right, we're at Wellesley. Cheers, Carl. I caught Johnny's stream yesterday, so he was out there, but yeah, I haven't seen too many others of late, I think. Are you fueling up on blueberries for the booty blasting session? Hey, that's something that I sometimes enjoy myself. Blueberries and Greek yogurt. It's a good combination. Oh, wow, there's something going on in there. Looks like they're doing the chicken dance or something. You know that dance? I don't know if you can see, but inside the window there is a whole crowd of people, and they kind of look like they're doing that dance or something like it anyway. The old spaghetti factory is good. I've been there a few times. Mike Landry, $3. Hello, Ken and everyone. Hello, Mike. A pleasure as always to have you join the stream today. Cheers, Mike Landry. Thank you very kindly. Glad to have you. St. Jamestown. Hey, Fat Tony and Shelly, hello, and Picard. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Speaking of Megan Carl, I was just talking to her last night. Hey, Franny14, hello. What up, Ziggy Phoenix? Alright, we're almost at Bloor. Making my way north up Sherbourne here. Yeah, I've enjoyed some of their music. My Bloody Valentine, yeah, they're a good band, yeah. What's up, I Like to Walk? Yeah, they're one of the best bands of their era, you know. Most electric cars that I know of don't make any sound. You can't even hear them when they're right behind you. Or about to run you over even. Well, Fat Tony, I was considering going up to St. Clair during this stream, but I don't know about over to Oakwood though. Not quite that far west, but I am thinking of going up to St. Clair though. Hey, Terry French. Yeah, a bit early. Compared to lately, I guess. I thought since it was cooler today. I didn't have to wait as long to go out, you know. When it's all hot and muggy, I usually wait till later to give it time to cool off a bit, but today wasn't so bad, so I thought I might as well just go out a bit earlier. I used to go out at this time a lot, right? Even like earlier, 5:30 was the norm for a while. The weather kind of dictates a lot of the times when I decide to start my streams. Yeah, today is very pleasant. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm glad you enjoyed my adventures with Megan, Carl. I do have a whole playlist of all of our videos and streams together. You can always watch some for old time's sake. There's over 100 of them all together. Well over 100. Hey, Robert Sprite. Quite the crowd waiting here. It's got the subway station right there. Looking at the chat here. I'm not sure what you're getting at there, Mark. You're welcome to watch the stream like everyone else, but you know, keep the odd comments to a minimum. If they get too weird, I might have to, you know, take action. Evening Jellybean. And just two dreamers living life. Hello. Yeah, things are pretty good. Evening, Chris Mills. Yeah, it's always best to not talk about those subjects during one of my live streams if you can help it, right? Never leads to anything good. I can't think of any time when those sorts of discussions led to anything positive in the stream, right? There are a million things you can talk about other than those things. Hey, Harjot, and what's up, Ryan? Rogers over there. I heard the other day that they're going to be calling their workers back 5 days a week in the office now. And a lot of other companies are doing the same, if not 5 days, then 4 days for a lot of them. All the big banks are slowly going back to 4 days a week as of this fall, I think. Maybe only one hasn't done that yet. Hey, Peter Bradfield, good evening. Okay, no worries. Hope the storms blow over quickly. Does Megan ever get recognized on the streets? She told me one time she was on the GO train, just recently actually, maybe a month or so ago, she was on the GO train. And someone sitting on the train recognized her from my videos from my channel and said, "Hey, are you Megan?" So that has happened at least once to her. Alright, I had the timeout mark there. Is Megan well, she used to be my girlfriend. She hasn't been for over a year. We broke up spring of last year, so quite a while ago. Alright, we're making our way along Bloor Street. Hey, 01 Red Cloud. What's that you're saying about burritos? Hey, Leo C. That guy is really moving here. He's just... got the wind blowing through his hair, he's moving so fast. Hey, what's up, Bill? Been walking for almost a half an hour and I'm not even sweaty yet. How nice is that? Trying to have a rush mural. There is one big mural on Yonge Street. that has a whole bunch of famous Canadian musicians and other musicians on it too, but Rush is on there, yeah. It's not only Rush, but Rush is included with all the others. It's on both sides of a building on Yonge Street. It's fairly tall, maybe like a 20-floor building or so, with a big mural up on each end of it. That's the only big mural with Rush on it that I know of. There is that park up in North York that's dedicated to Geddy and Alex, and there is a smaller, I guess, mural there with just those two on it. Was that a band, Default or Default? I think I'm vaguely... I don't know why the band doesn't really ring a bell with me too much. Maybe if I heard them. Hey, Sal Smith, the heat is gone, yeah. Just as Times Reborn, welcome. Hey, Ruba Simu, hello. There's a big picture of Austin Butler over there.
Mr. Continuum.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey. Actually, you know what's funny? Because I ran to you, I saw Mr. Strides. He's just the next block over.
He's right now?
Yeah, he was just. I rolled with him in Yonge and Bloor from the rally. So he's just.
Oh.
I think the last time I saw him, he was the next block over. So.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the heads up, man. It's good to
man,
see you.
Good to see you again.
You too, man. You too. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. All right.
All right. Enjoy your ride, man. You ruined Johnny's snipe. Maybe that's what Johnny was preparing to do. I think there was a cycling rally today. I guess to celebrate the victory, for now anyway, about the bike lanes, those 3 separate bike lanes that were going to be removed. Well, apparently a judge has struck that down for now and they won't be removed. Hey, Sato, hello. Including these ones right here. These bike lanes on Bloor Street were one of those. What's up, Jeremiah? And Intruder Alert Captain is here. What's up? So that was good news anyway about these bike lanes. They're not going anywhere for now. As well as the ones on University Avenue and the ones on Yonge Street. Hey, Mike Fammy, hello. hopefully a lemon pledge, although I hear they are going to appeal that decision, of course. Seems like a big waste of resources, you know.
He's in my house. He's sleeping.
Just like tearing them up in the first place would have been a big waste of resources, but I guess they don't mind wasting things. Pankaj Chanda, hello, welcome. And Mark 311. That's right, people, the dry suction advantage. Something to keep in mind. Crossing Yonge. What's up? Hey, David Ace. Christopher walking pants today. It's not hot enough for shorts.
And then I was like, I'm just a student.
Hello, Joy. Got Dixon Cider, how you doing? We're walking through the Mink Mile here on Bloor. I'm not sure how many places are selling minks around here anymore, though? Maybe a few. Hey, Saleida, welcome. Yeah, I couldn't resist reading what was on the side of that truck back there. It amused me. All right. Bay and Bloor. Yeah, I'm not sure what that big ass honk was. Maybe just because he was stopping and he knew he was going to be stopping in the middle of the crosswalk here. I guess he couldn't stop before, you know, the crosswalk, so he just let out a honk to let everyone know. Maybe with these big trucks like that, you can't always stop on a dime. Those cement trucks can be pretty dangerous. A lot of accidents seem to happen with trucks like that, and dump trucks also, where they oftentimes don't notice a person who's walking right past them or something. Steel drum player. It's getting ready, I guess, to do his show, his performance. Rodan, I'm not wearing shorts right now, but I have been wearing shorts through most of the heat wave we've had. Not today. Today is not really shorts weather. Yeah, this is the Mink Mile, Ryan, as they call it. I don't know who calls it that anymore, but it's just fun to say. Always makes me think of that song, Putting on the Ritz, you know? Like the one where it goes, have you seen the well-to-do up and down Park Avenue on that famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air? That works for Bloor Street too, at least this part of Bloor Street. What's up, Mr. Adam's Apple? I'm live streaming. Dingus number one. Alright, let me check my power bank here. Hey, slow burner. Yeah, that about sums it up, I guess. Yeah, you missed a dingus, Felicity. She called me an asshole. I could just make it out. As I was walking away, I just faintly made it out. I'm an asshole, oh yo, yo, yo. I'm an asshole, oh yo, yo. A-S-S-H-O-L-E, everybody. A-S-S-H-O-L-E, everybody. That's the thing, I don't center anybody out, right? I just literally just walk along, whether I'm recording a pre-recorded walk or doing a live stream. I just walk along. Anyone who happens to walk past me just happens to walk past me. I don't go out of my way to show anyone. Literally just walking through the city. Out in public. Yep, not being put on kiss cam, right? I wonder if there's any dinguses who object to being shown on the screens at the big games like that, the kiss cams and all that stuff. Oh no, they showed me on the big screen at the game. They invaded my privacy. Doing Coldplay. I don't think Coldplay's in charge of the kiss cam, are they? Alright, continuing along Bloor Street. The ROM still undergoing a big reno here at the entrance. Geez, it looks like it's just held up by a bunch of random 2x4s from here. That's all that's holding the museum up, folks. Nothing to be concerned about. I notice we're well over 300 viewers. Cheers everyone, welcome if you're new, or even if you're not new, you're still welcome. If you are new though, maybe consider hitting subscribe. And after you do that, you can come and say hi in the chat if you want. And you can also hit the notification bell if you do subscribe. That way you'll be notified when I do another stream, because I do these regularly. Hey Kristen, hello. So maybe I'll take us as far west as about Bathurst, or thereabouts, somewhere around there, and then I'll start going north. I was saying maybe up to St. Clair. Hello Jada, welcome to the stream. Always good to have you. And Donkey Balls is in the house. Got a saxophone over there. I wonder if you can play Careless Whisper like the Sexy Sax Man. That was a hilarious YouTube channel that was around like, I don't know how long ago, 15 years ago or something. Sexy Sax Man. Yeah, I streamed a bit earlier today just because it's not as hot today, so I didn't have to wait as long to go out to avoid the heat, you know? We had Burrito Boys. Hey, awesome. Tom Seeley, 10 bucks. Maybe I can use this to buy a cool book at a used bookstore. Thanks for all the evening walks. There are a couple of books that I've been thinking of getting, either new or used, so cheers. Thank you very kindly, Tom. Very much appreciated. Thank you so kindly for the support. I kind of want to get the book that Geddy Lee wrote recently about his life, called My Effin' Life. I still haven't bought that one, and I also want to get the book that Frank Zappa's daughter wrote about what it was like to grow up in that house with Frank Zappa as your dad. And having a name like Moon Unit. Hey, what's up, Screams? Oof, the sun is still pretty bright though when it's in my face. Here's that mass timber building. I think it's close to topping out here. It's one of the tallest timber buildings in Canada, if not the tallest. Hey, what's up, Ali? How you doing? There's the shoe museum across the way there. The entire history of footwear can be found in there. Going back, what, like 6,000 years, however far back footwear goes. Hey, RC Lamoureux, hello. And John Nicholson. David Ace, $13.99. Super sticker, thank you very kindly, David. Hope you're enjoying the walkabout as much as I am, now that the heat wave is broken. Cheers, thank you very kindly for the very generous support. Hey, what's up, Alan K? Glad you could make it. Got some random jazzy music here, which I rather like, but I'll just talk over it to make sure, you know, copyright gods don't strike me down. This part of Bloor Street is a bit livelier than it used to be. Got some restaurants here now, and the Fortunate Fox, that's what this place is called. That's the latest song from CCR. That's right. They're back at it again. John O'Meara. All right, Brad. Cheers for checking out the stream. Hope you're enjoying the day up there in North Bay. And say hi to Marie, unless she's lurking somewhere. RC Lamoureux, $5. Would I do a tour of Toronto for a group? I used to want to do that sort of thing. At one time I considered that as a profession, to be a professional tour guide. I actually looked into that. But now that I do this, I don't really think I'm too interested in doing that anymore. Because I get to do kind of a similar thing here, right? I don't have a physical group with me, but I do have all of you out there in internet land who are watching me, and I'm my own boss, so I think I'll stick with this. Thank you very kindly for this super chat, RC Lamoureux. Or did Marie pop in? Haunted house walks, that could be fun. Bit of a sun, all right, but there we go. Back behind the building it goes. Checking out the chat here. I don't know if I said hi to Shelly, but hello Shelly, as you're saying goodbye to Brad. And Gabriella is here. Hey, what's up? Oh, can you do that? Really, you can do a Airbnb tour guide. Okay, interesting. Yeah, once you get used to being your own boss, you don't want to go back, you know, to working for someone. What's up, funny dog? Greetings. Jefferson Rivas. And cheers, Alan K. Another Friday Eve is upon us. Appreciate it, Alan. Thank you very much for the $5. Alright, we're at Spadina. All the way down by the waterfront way down there, the foot of Spadina. Way down there. Weird, the zoom isn't working that good right now. I wonder if it has anything to do with that update. Can't seem to zoom and unzoom very well now. Hey, Mike Fammy, $10. Put this towards the Geddy Lee book. Hey, very kind. Thank you very much, Mike. I've actually stood in the bookstore reading through it a number of times. Sometimes you can do that so often you pretty much read the entire thing just from several visits, you know. But I do intend to purchase it and put it on my bookshelf. Thank you very kindly, Mike. Very kind. I'll definitely check out that book. Ziggy Phoenix. Hello, Celtis. Now let's take a walk through the Annex. That's right, cities aren't noisy, cars are noisy, or sometimes Harley Davidsons. Or usually always Harley Davidsons, actually.
Okay, what are you guys saying?
Hey, Billy T.
Are you live streaming?
I am. You want to say hi? Want to say hi on the stream?
Hi. Good live stream. What's your TikTok?
I'm on YouTube. The Ken Continuum on YouTube.
How many? Oh, what?
So we got 353 watching right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, positive, Ali. You want to see something cool? Yo. Okay. We're from Montreal and we're here in Toronto to climb on rooftops.
Oh man.
This highest screen in Canada.
Is that on top of like
Sky Tower?
Sky Tower?
This is the one.
One.
This,
and the Sky Tower down at the other end.
That's a IG.
That's
Delta. I'm gonna show you Delta Hotel. Delta. If you see this is fake. This is my pics are bad because my iPhone was broken, but I'm screaming and I'm on top of Delta Hotel.
Holy cow!
Look down. Ooh.
Yeah, and Sky Tower still has a lot of ways to go. It's not topped out yet, you know. Yeah.
Sky Tower.
Yeah, that's incredible. Holy cow, man!
That's my IG.
All right.
And Sky Tower in Toronto. A bridge.
Yeah, I guess Montreal doesn't have any buildings quite that tall, right?
No. This is why we already did every building in Montreal. So
really?
We need to do,
okay, I went there last year and did a live stream, 2 live streams in Montreal actually. Yeah.
Oh, it's cool.
I liked it. It was a nice city. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, awesome guys. So yeah, check out the channel, the Ken Continuum.
Okay,
cool, man. All right. Stay safe now. Don't fall off any buildings, okay? All right. Okay. That's crazy. They climbed up the tower crane of the Sky Tower. That's a big no-no, obviously, but... right, Atlantic Dreamer, right? What's happening here? I wonder, right, Richard? I wonder. Alright, just gonna look back through the chat here. Hey, what's up, Jake Eves? Tom, this is the Annex on Bloor Street. It's a very lively area. We're kind of in the northwestern corner of downtown here. And they said they already went to the top of every building in Montreal too. Guess they had to move on to the The bigger city with the taller buildings. Hey, hello, Christos. Chimney cakes. What's that all about? What are chimney cakes? And a vegan gorilla burger and a happy taco, both 100% vegan. I've heard of a chimney cake, but I don't really know what it is or what's in it. Hello, Till Bronze. Welcome.
See some EDM or something at this field. So.
Pretty busy and bustling today. I think a lot of people are happy that the heat wave is broken for now. Not that it was dead during the heat wave, it was still busy, but I think everyone has a extra spring in their step, you know, when the temperature isn't making them want to die, you know what I'm saying? There's Lee's Palace. There's a roti place there, Bombay roti. It used to be a burrito place way back when, but I don't mind that it's a roti place now. I like that too. I'll let this guy go. Sometimes it just makes sense to let the car turn more than it does to keep walking, you know? A new place opening, big way. A Hunden 008. Here's the Dollarama that used to be Sonic Boom, the record store. Over 10 years ago. Sonic Boom was here for a long time, and then I think the landlord raised the rents or something, and then they moved over around the corner to where Honest Ed's was when Honest Ed's was still there. There was a space on the Bathurst Street side that they moved into in the old Honest Ed's building, but then developers came and bought Honest Ed's, or it was sold to developers, so then Sonic Boom had to move again. Within a short amount of time, they had to move twice. And they went down to Spadina, where they still are.
Yeah, of course.
Is Lizzo around here, Tyler? Out and about with yours truly, Lizzo C. She's been a streaming machine for years now. She gives Henry a run for his money in the amount of live streams and how long they are. What's up, Crikey? And she also does a lot of cycling streams too, not just walking. And transit rides and all that sort of thing. So we're heading north up Bathurst. Re-plug in my power bank here. So this is the part of Bathurst Street that was supposed to get a new bus lane, but apparently that's not happening anymore. The bus lanes are only going as far north as Bloor, and they're not coming up this way because the business owners, or some of the business owners, objected to it. They objected to the removal of on-street parking in front of their businesses and that sort of thing. So basically, screwing over the many to benefit the few, right? Sort of similar to what Mr. Spock said once. I think I have heard of this Mr. Strides character. It rings a bell. Hey, this building is totally gone now. Last time I did a walkthrough here, it was under demolition, but it was still a pretty big building at that time, and now it's completely gone. Going, gone. It's just a pile of rubble. Well, I'll let you know if I'm ever going back to Hamilton, Tyler. You're welcome to snipe me. Hey, Midnight Express watching from Ottawa. That's where I was on Canada Day, just for the day though. My live stream on Canada Day got a lot of views, but not so much my pre-recorded videos, except for one. One of them is starting to rack up some decent views now, the one where I rode the O train. It's always the transit videos that are sort of sleeper videos that suddenly start to get lots of views later on, you know. And the Rideau Center video I did, the walk around the Rideau Center Mall, that one got a bit more than the other ones. Malls and transit, those videos really tend to rack up good views in the long run. Gordon Enright, hello. Is that what that was? Yeah. I think they're building a new residential building there. It's going to be a bit taller than what was there, but not too tall. The Weirdo Center. When I was there, it was so busy with tourists, I didn't see any weird things at all, really. Just a lot of people walking around with Canada flags all over them. Hey, Tiana, welcome. Hey, we cracked 400 concurrent viewers. That is awesome. Thanks, everyone. We're on Bathurst Street. Kind of a gritty stretch here on this part of Bathurst. I like it, you know. Too bad some of the business owners here are anti-transit. Thank you, John. That's right. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell. Tell your friends. Tell your worst enemies even. Hey, there's some schmuck walking around Toronto. Go watch him be a schmuck. But don't be a schmuck in the comments. You can watch me be a schmuck, but I don't want any schmuck-like behavior in the comments. What about Smuckers? Okay, I guess Smuckers is okay. You can talk about your love of Smuckers, that's fine. Yeah, all engagement is good, you know, whether you like it or dislike it, it still helps the channel in one way or another. Here's those signs making it sound like a bus lane is going to kill all the businesses. Talk about alarmist. Oh no, a bus lane, we're at risk. They can take these signs down now. Don't really need them to be up anymore. Here's a Detroit pizza. What a hipster doofus. She called me a hipster doofus. Or she said I was a hipster doofus. Yeah, Vesta Lunch is still there. I think they're still 24 hours most of the week. They might close earlier a couple days, but I think they still stay open 24 hours for at least several days of the week. Hello, Choppy. Alright, north up Bathurst. I have a big hill ahead of me here. If you want to get up to St. Clair, I gotta go uphill. Doesn't matter what street I take. Whether it's Avenue Road or Yonge Street, I'll be going uphill every way. Back alley barbell, that's cool. Powerlifting, weightlifting, and strongman. Open 24/7, really? Looks like it's quiet right now. Atlantic Dreamer. I can relate. Big old building here. Vertex Hosiery. Your grandmother's old neighborhood. Sorry, go ahead. Got a TTC mural there right across from the Hillcrest complex here for the TTC. Training car. Prism Live is the software that I use for my live streams. I don't use the native YouTube app. I use Prism instead. It's just better. The YouTube app kind of sucks for live streaming. There's the little watermark flashing off and on the stream now. I had that disabled, but I think I have to re-disable it now after that update. And I noticed that now Prism has a higher tier that you pay for, and maybe disabling that watermark is something you have to pay for now. I'm not too sure. That would kind of suck. Makes Prism less user friendly in my opinion. It's not flashing? Okay, that's good. Because Prism is a free streaming app. Crossing Davenport. Whew, starting to feel a little bit sweaty now, now that I've been walking for a while. Can't avoid it for too long, I guess. Hey, Toronto Walker. Yeah, it's not the best by any means. Some of the other streamers here in town don't use Prism. They used to, but they switched to something else. Like Streamlabs. Alright, going up the hill. The one hill. I was saying there's another one just like this over on Avenue Road, and then another one over at Yonge Street also. But they're all part of the same elevation, right? Kind of a neat building on the corner here. Sort of an Art Deco design. Yeah, I'm still not decided whether or not I'll be streaming at Caravana or not. Last year I went, but not during the grand parade. It was sort of afterwards when people were just walking around the area. Because the parade itself will have tons and tons of copyright music. And you'll be out in the open without any shade also in that part of town where the Caravana takes place. I don't know. Yeah, it levels off a bit further west. You're right. It's not as steep going up Christie. But there's this rise in elevation going all through this part of town because it's an ancient lake bed. 13,000 years ago, Lake Iroquois. Kind of covered up this whole part of town, basically. Oh, there wasn't any town back then, obviously, but you know what I mean. We're almost at St. Clair. Hello. Lots of traffic here. Was that right, Hunden? Yeah. I haven't done it too many times myself, actually. Maybe like half a dozen altogether. Some public art. There's the Vaughan Road over there. Is that right, Gordon? Just shout really loudly out your window. Maybe I'll hear you. Yeah, it's a bit of a hike going up to St. Clair from Bloor on Bathurst. Good like half-hour walk or so. Hey, what's up, Mike again? How you doing? He's yelling really loud. I can hear you. I can hear you. I just got that you were yelling loudly there. Jelly bean, 20 bucks. Late fees because you missed the sketchy McDonald's. I think we walked past a few McDonald's, right? So far. One of them I think was probably somewhat sketchy. So much appreciated, Jelly Bean. Thank you very kindly. So I'm sure we'll see at least one or two more McDonald's during the walk, so stay tuned. Hey, we made it to St. Clair. And hello, Caroline, welcome. Unless Caroline isn't here and Gertrude was just saying hi to Caroline in case she was lurking. I think maybe that's what's happening. Cruising with William, hello. I'm going to keep going north up Bathurst, but we'll take a street heading east. A different street other than St. Clair. Maybe it'll take us into Forest Hill Village. Hey, just Smitty, hello. I think a big building is going to be built here, or a couple of big buildings, I think. And look at that, you can see One Bloor West. Although this zoom isn't working very well, as I mentioned, for some reason, but there's One Bloor West way down yonder. Yeah, what's up with the zoom? Here's a fancy high school for boys, St. Michael's College. This is the school where they had that hazing incident that made the headlines. Some pretty sadistic hazing. Hey, Caroline is here now. Hello, Caroline. It came out of lurking. I think I kind of mentioned that very thing as being something that might have been going on. Crazy Canuck, hello. From Cochrane, hey. That's a town I know. Do I know you, Crazy Canuck? So I have family up in Cochrane, and a lot of friends that I know also are from Cochrane or the Cochrane area. Cambo double tap talking about pizza. What's this pizza talk? And evening, Yvonne Atherton. Alright, should I take this street over? Or maybe the next one. It's going into Forest Hill there. Hey, more lions. This is the place to come if you like these lion statues, I guess. I like these old low-rise apartment buildings here. This part of town has tons of these. Over on Vaughan Road too. Alright, is that a dead end? Trying to pick a street to walk down here. Maybe I'll take the next one. Daniel in the chat. Looky what I see. Coat up for grabs. All right, Lonsdale Road. Let's go this way, shall we? Hopefully the signal doesn't crap out in here. Some of these upscale residential neighborhoods with lots of trees. Oftentimes you'll find the signal, it's not the best in these parts of town. Hey, Brad 2025. Alright, so Forest Hill. We'll see part of it here. I know Lonsdale Road continues all the way over to Avenue Road, but I guess it's not a continuous stretch. Unless it sort of takes a windy sort of route, because it seems like it ends here. But I know it continues west of Spadina Road, or east, sorry, east of Spadina Road. And what is this over here? Does this go all the way over? This one says no exit, see? Looks like I'm going this way. And my shoe came untied. All right. Hey, Daniel is here. We just walked past your drugstore on Bathurst. I'm stuck going back this way. I should have just went down this street to begin with instead of going over to Lonsdale. Oh well. I'll know next time now. Toronto has a street grid, but it's not a proper grid like some cities have. Toronto's grid is all broken up. Like in some cities, they have a grid where all the streets are just basically perfectly straight and run across town. No matter which street you're on, you can just go across town on it or take a parallel street. It's not like that here. Some streets go across town, but a parallel street might only go a little ways and then it stops. It gets interrupted. And then it might continue again further along. So you're constantly having to take turns and go around corners and try to find your way back onto the main street in some cases because you can't go any further. That's why when Doug Ford says they want to put bike lanes on side streets instead of on the main streets, it doesn't make any sense because the side streets don't go across town. The main streets do, not the side streets. They go for a little ways and then you have to take a different route, go onto a different street. It's like he's never looked at a map of Toronto. That's a weird thing to say, right? Lemon pledge. And here's an entrance to the subway station nestled in here. Kind of neat. St. Clair West Station. Hey, there's a doggy. He's looking for something to pee on, I think. Hey, Lisa, yeah. It's been mentioned a few times, although I am properly sweaty now after walking for almost 2 hours at this quick pace that I tend to go at. We're in Forest Hill. A lot of people live in apartments in Forest Hill, which is something some people might be surprised to hear. Not everyone lives in a big fancy detached house by any means. It's a pretty dense area, this part anyway. South Forest Hill here. Lots of high-rises and mid-rises, old walk-up apartment buildings like we saw earlier. New buildings under construction. Yeah, Drake, when he lived here, he lived in a basement apartment with his mother. So he wasn't living in a big mansion or anything like that growing up. He lived in a little basement apartment. I'm on Heath Street right now. These are nice buildings. I imagine the rents are pretty steep. But hey, it's Spadina Road. Yeah, Forest Hill Village, right up ahead. Lonsdale, as it continues on, it got cut off for like several blocks and then it just continues on. So it's like I was saying, if you're not on a main street, good luck trying to get across Toronto on a side street. Because you're not going to get very far without making lots of detours. Oh, we're getting a dip in signal here. You let me down, Forest Hill Village. You let me down. Hey. Boo. Sorry about the buffering. Why should people in one of the wealthiest neighborhoods, you know, when they're trying to live stream? Stream has developed the hiccups, yeah. I just wanted to walk down this part of Lonsdale Road where all these nice old walk-up apartments are. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't even notice that, Lisa. I'll have to check out the replay. And why is the signal so crap here? I've walked through here before and it was okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's make like a tree and get out of Forest Hill. Hey Jeanette, welcome. Always a pleasure. Maybe the further east I go, the better the signal will get. Hey, we passed 2 hours already. There's another fancy school for rich kids. The Bishop Strawn. It's sort of like the Chilton. The Chilton of Toronto. And funny enough, the Gilmore Mansion from the pilot episode of the Gilmore Girls is actually in Rosedale. It's an actual house in Rosedale. Just used in the pilot episode though. The rest of the series, it was a different location, a different house. It was like a house or a set. But in that first episode, it was in Rosedale, just for that first look at it. And the town of Stars Hollow in the pilot episode was Unionville in Markham. Because Stars Hollow is just a set in the back lot in Burbank where the studios are. It's not a real town. So Unionville is the closest thing to the real Stars Hollow as you can get, I guess. Greg Hubers, hello. Alright, well the signal has recovered. Apparently being in the heart of Forest Hill Village means live streaming sucks. Yeah, very, very nice around here. Lots of big hedges, you know. Look at those. Those are some serious hedges right there. It's like a 2-story high hedge. Hello, pretty. How you doing? I thought that was a comment saying that this area is pretty, but it's actually a commenter's name. And there's another fancy school just right over here, the Upper Canada College, which is an all-boys school. Hey, Jillian. My day was A-okay. Here's some smaller hedges. Alright, we're almost at Avenue Road. If you're out on the Avenue Road, feeling lonely, and so cold. This is the hedge district. There's hedges everywhere. Come to Toronto's fabulous hedge district. Take in all the hedges. So, for Canada College is right up through there. Alright, let's go down Avenue Road. Lots of fancy apartment buildings here. We're still in Richie Rich land here. Or Gilmore land, maybe. The Hedges Fund. Hey, thanks, Famous Master. Yeah, we've covered some ground here, right? That's next on the list, Cam. Boy! And boy! John, yeah. That's what I do. It's like I was saying in my video recently, I can't walk any slower or I feel like I'll tip over. Hey, Billy Bishop lived in a house on this site in 1919. How about that? The World War I flying ace that the airport at the islands is named after, on the Toronto Islands. Alright, we're almost back at St. Clair. Crossed it a while ago. That's the second time I passed them. I passed them earlier, right? I think they realized the same thing. Okay, I'm going to re-plug in my power bank in here. Across here. Hey, Jerome, I'm at the corner of Avenue Road and St. Clair Avenue. Alright, let's take St. Clair over to Yonge. I like this part of St. Clair between Avenue Road and Yonge. It's one of my favorite stretches of street in the city, or avenue, I guess. It has an urbane quality to it. Urbane with an E at the end. Look at all the flowers on all the balconies of this building here. You like the urbaneness, Jeanette? Yeah, me too. That's a word I don't use very often to describe neighborhoods in Toronto, but there are a few that I think qualify. This one, I think the Esplanade also is pretty urbane looking. There's Glenn Gould's old place of residence. And there's this thing. dude holding a tall building. It looks like it could be One Bloor West. Yeah, we're in Midtown here. Some of these older office buildings are pretty nice too. I like the old Imperial Oil building there. Hello, Paul. My phone is still losing battery here. Let me try. Got like 46% on the phone right now. We have been going for almost 2.5 hours though. Eva's original Gorilla Burger. We saw that earlier. It's another location here. The vegan hamburgers. I think it's just this cable that I'm using. It's getting a bit worn out. Have the stamina of an ox. And I didn't even have any vector today. Hey, math doctor, hello. Yeah, this mural. I think there's a proposal here to replace that building with another building. So this mural, if that goes ahead, will be going down with the building. Made it to Yonge. All right. Got St. Clair subway station right over there. Yeah, there's a development notice on the building. A much taller building is proposed for that location. I'm not sure if they'll sort of preserve this existing building and build on top of it, you know, extend it, or just tear it down completely. Can't see the development notice from here. Hey Maximus, hello. Because they have done that before, where they just built a big residential tower on top of a shorter old office building. Alright, going down Yonge. I'm thinking this will be a 3-hour stream. As long as my battery holds out, I'll try to get us down to Bloor, Yonge and Bloor. That should take us to about the 3-hour mark. Blasting the music back there at that pickleball court. Hey, FM. Yeah, I'm glad you're finding it peaceful. Retro sensual. Quad Mods, how you doing? Are the twins 3 years old? Oh, that's awesome, if I'm reading that right. How time flies, right? The terrible 2s are followed by the tyrannical 3s. Oh no. I have to do this. It's tradition for me to do this every time I'm here at this spot. Just because it's so awesome looking. The CN Tower looks so small because it's further away. It's much further away than the buildings you see dominating this here. It's far and down by the water. That's the north end of downtown at Yonge and Bloor, the Bloor Yorkville area. With all the tall towers you see, and the CN Tower is way down at the south end of downtown. So it looks tiny in comparison. And the zoom worked that time. Alright, my battery is holding steady at 45%. Maybe it's not going to drop anymore. I think my last power bank adjustment maybe took hold. Hey Reg, hello. Have ever been to Shakespeare in the Park? I think I came across it one time, yeah. I didn't intentionally go though, I just sort of stumbled on it. I pulled a Johnny Stumbles and I stumbled upon it. Hey Bucky Smith. Walking downhill is so nice, you know. Gravity does all the work for you. This is the same hill that I walked up on Bathurst Street. I mean, the same rise in elevation, I mean. You go up one hill, you go down another. Yeah, the air quality earlier today was pretty bad, but I think it improved as the day went on. I looked before I started heading out to do my stream, and it was only at like a 3 or a 4, whereas earlier it was at a 7, which is considered bad, you know, getting in the bad category there, but it improved. I think it's okay now. It seems fine to me. I even changed the title of my stream because I had another title where I mentioned the smoky conditions, and then after it cleared up, I was like, well, I guess I have to take that out now. It's not smoky anymore. It hit 8. Yeah, that's bad. Although it was at 9, right? In June, when we had that really nasty spell of smoke for a bit. $11? Doesn't it only go up to 10? You know it's bad when it goes up to 11. It's like the amp in Spinal Tap. It goes up to 11 instead of 10. Yeah, the big fancy LCBO. The old former train station. There's this fountain again. I showed this not too long ago, but since we're here, looks like I might be right on time to watch it do its thing here. Show us the money. It smells like chlorine here. There we go. Pretty good timing, right? Hey, 2 tucks. Joey Jojo, hello. Probably the nicest looking liquor store location in Canada, maybe, right? How many liquor stores have their own clock tower like that? And Jollikins, how you doing? That's as exciting as the steam clock. Yeah, you wait and you'll be rewarded. Or the fountain in the Eaton Centre when it used to shoot way up. That was also fun to watch as it gradually built up to launching that jet of water. It doesn't do it anymore. I don't know why. But you could just watch it go through the process, and then it would shoot 3 big jets, like almost up to the ceiling of the Eaton Centre, and then it would start all over again. Bring back the big fountain, Eaton Centre, if you're listening. It's boring now. We want to see it shoot. It's like a geyser. Hey, have a good night, crikey. I'll catch you in the next one.
my advice. He's like, my parents.
Hey, Jeanette, $5 for a refreshing drink.
I did.
You got to wake up early. Have a great rest of your evening, Ken and pals, and you have a great night, Jeanette. Hope you get some quality sleep so you feel refreshed in the morning. Cheers, Jeanette. Thank you very kindly for the $5. Much appreciated. And Toby is also heading off to sleep. Okay, have a good night, Toby. I'll see you in the next one. Pleasant dreams to both of you. Hello, Hannah. How are things in Texas? We just said goodnight to Jeanette, who's also a Texan from Houston. So we lose one Texan and we gain another Texan. I don't doubt that it's hot. It finally cooled off a bit here. We had our heat wave, as you may know, that dragged on, and today is much more comfortable. That was sort of like the third big heat wave we've had so far this summer here in Toronto. I think we've already far surpassed the number of days where the temperature went over 30 degrees already this summer compared to last year. That's 30 degrees Celsius, of course. There's Rosedale Station. Hey, Cole Sloth, hello. Yeah, I make my way around the walking groups and the hand-holding people as best I can. It's a bit tricky sometimes with the hand-holding people. You might have to walk right between them and break their hands apart. Oh no! I had to let go of my beloved for a second. Oh, it's too much to bear. Right, Lisa? It's okay, you can let go for a second. Your loved one won't run away and go date someone else. It's like, if I let go of you, you'll just go date the next person you see. I better hold on tight. Although I'm sure a lot of people just hold hands because they like to. I've never been much of a hand holder when I've had girlfriends or whatever. You want to hold my hand? What is this? A early Beatles song or something? Am I on the Ed Sullivan Show? Are you sure, Lisa? Are you sure? Sometimes in a busy downtown location, people hold hands because I think there's so many people crowding all around that they just want to make sure they don't lose one another. I could understand that, I guess. Especially if it's like a kid or something, right? It's like, you hold on to me because we're surrounded by 1,000 people. But that's a different thing altogether. Don't worry, eat happy. Looks like this is open now. I remember this before it was open. I can hear them down there. I can hear music. That was the Small Faces, right, who did that song. Hey, artificial intelligence, welcome. Welcome to the stream brought to you by a real dumbass.
Exactly, bro. Where would I support you? Yeah, because we share the same. Where are you going to look
at? Lisa, I play a little game sometimes where if I walk past a group of teenage boys, if there's several or more, like 3 or 4 or more of them in a group walking together, as I walk past, I try to hear how many times will I hear the word bro in the amount of time it takes me to pass by them. So we heard it at least once in that time, right? Sometimes you hear like 3 or 4 bros just in that 2 seconds it takes to walk past. Doesn't work with teenage girls though. Nope. Hey, we just walked past Burrito Boys. It was just a play on words, artificial intelligence. I thought I'd just do the opposite thing. You've never been to this area? What do you mean you've never been to this area? Don't you work right around here? There's Yorkville. Oh, sorry, that's Cumberland. We already passed Yorkville, and there's the Cumberland Terrace.
Someone called from WhatsApp that I don't know if
Oh yeah, that totally didn't translate as sarcasm. Not at all. And I can usually pick up on sarcasm pretty well. Guess I dropped the ball there. Bro, it's clean, bro. Hey, it's Yonge and Bloor, bro. Hey, bro. Yonge and Bloor. Bro, yo. Yonge and Bloor, bro. Hey, we walked past here earlier. When I was walking along Bloor, but now we're going down Yonge. We're heading to the brass rail right now. Let's go, bro. Brass rail, yo, bro. Bro, brass rail, bro. Jelly bean, another $20 super chat. My goodness, brass rail super. I guess that beats a McDonald's. Holy cow, thank you once again, Jelly Bean. That's right, we're coming up upon the wondrous landmark of this part of downtown Yonge. That is the brass rail. Although, how does it rank up to Zanzibar, though? I don't know, I think Zanzibar might win out in that competition. Thank you very, very kindly, Jelly Bean. Much appreciated. As you can see, I've removed the shades.
Oh, yeah.
You can take it.
Bro, brass rail, bro, yo, bro, brass rail.
I don't want spicy tonight.
What does that mean?
World class, yo. Totally nude, yo. just got crowds of people just cluttering up everything in a good way, right? Go in for the views and witness the end of Ken's YouTube channel. Charles Street. Hey Felicity, you're back from your booty blasting mission or whatever. Are you sore? Yeah, I'm still streaming. I went all the way up to St. Clair Avenue and back down again. I'm probably approaching 20,000 steps, maybe. I don't think 25,000 yet. It'll take a bit longer. But yeah, probably around 20,000 after 3 hours or so. Oh, it takes a day for the soreness to kick in. Okay. Then you'll know it was a good session, right? Well, Johnny did a walk recently on his channel where he did 10,000 steps and it took about an hour and a half, right? That video was about 90 minutes or so. So yeah, so 3 hours should be around 20,000 steps. No worries, bro. Bro, booty, bro. Bro, booty, booty, bro. Bro, booty.
We haven't seen all the books.
It's the man's ear. What do you mean? Man's ear. Bro, man's ear. Hey, Pat, I'm still going, yeah. Heading downtown Yonge, heading south here. I'm still getting the odd comment on my April Fool's video where I took a walk to a few adult establishments. I went to the Zanzibar, I went to Oasis Aqua Lounge, and I went to Fillmore's all in one video for April Fool's, but I'm still getting comments from people who don't know that it was an April Fool's video. saying, you didn't even go, why didn't you go in or film from inside, yada yada yada. Because I didn't actually go in. It's part of an April Fool's video. They're all disappointing. They thought they're going to see something, you know, something sexy in my video.
Okay, maybe okay, no problem. That's fine.
Oh, I know, Lisa, I know, yeah. All right, we're at Yonge and Wellesley. Maybe I'll do that next New Year's, Bucky. Busy on Yonge tonight. Ew, that's not nice. Some random shoes in the mix there. I remember that from last time I walked down here, Jellybean. I remember that. Now I know what you're talking about. At that time I was like, what? What are you talking about? Sky looks pretty nice. Talk over the random music. I guess we're going over 3 hours. My battery is still 40-ish%, so, and I have to walk home anyway, right? So I might as well just keep streaming as I'm going towards home. It's been a while since I've done a over 3 hour stream. I guess it was about time I did that again. Hey, this is open. I don't think this was open last time I walked past here. Another new restaurant. You know, I've heard a few mentions about this part of Yonge Street, how it's changed over the last 5 years or so and become full of these Asian restaurants. I heard someone refer to it as Little Taiwan. I don't know if this is like a new thing that's gonna become more common, but that's the first time I heard it referred to as Little Taiwan, but I don't know. Because there are tons and tons of these chain restaurants here that are popular in Taiwan or other Asian countries. and they're open late. And it's very busy, and a lot of students live in the area who are from that part of the world, and they frequent all these restaurants. Have a good night, Carol L. Lee. I'll see you in the next one. Herms. We walked past Herms earlier near the beginning of the stream. Hey, Nav and Dats, $1.99. You're in Tampa, is that right? Well, I hope it's not too hot in Tampa right now. But thank you very kindly for the super chat, Nav and Dat. Cheers to the support. Hope you're enjoying the walk, and I hope Tampa's treating you well. This is where I ran into Johnny, or near here, when I was walking around with my broken zipper. It's still broken, by the way. I just have a safety pin there. Safety pins are the duct tape of wardrobe malfunctions. Metro or Fresco. I don't know. I wasn't really planning on heading to a grocery store, to be honest. Shocker, I know, right? I still haven't gotten around to fixing it yet, Jelly. Eventually. Funky sky again. Stewie, 20 bucks. Nice tour tonight, Ken. Holy cow, Stewie, thank you very kindly. Very generous support. Much appreciated, Stewie. I'm glad you're enjoying the walk. I'm having a great time tonight, actually. Cheers. Just wanted to get to the other side of the sidewalk here. I was walking down the other side, the wrong side. Thing is, when you're walking down sidewalks in downtown Toronto, people just walk everywhere, so you can try to stay on, you know, the proper side, but chances are you'll have to go to the other side to get around clumps of people or slower moving people or whatever the case may be. You'll end up on the wrong side of the sidewalk, whether you like it or not. It's not like on a highway. Lots of times I'll end up walking right along the edge of the sidewalk on the curb, really, just to not be stuck behind groups of people. I'll walk way over here, so I'm not in anyone's way, and I can actually make progress. But there's usually always one other person who has the same idea and comes directly towards me in that little narrow space. Hey Shelly, you're welcome. Have a good night. We'll catch you in the next one. Cheers. I wonder how that streamer from Korea made out. The one I mentioned at the beginning of my stream. She was wandering up Yonge Street, not really sure where the heck she was. I wonder if she's still streaming. Music, 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 music. That girl's walking along with her own speaker blasting music. Alright, getting close to Yonge and Dundas, aka the Muzak zone. I don't know if I have to mute the audio here at one point. I might have to. We'll see if I can get past here. No. The warehouse was just blasting the music way too loud. Sorry, warehouse, I'll probably never go there if I have to sit and listen to that.
You can always put 3 words, Abby. 1 word, Abby.
Jelly bean, $5. LOL. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Oh, I get it. The sketchy McDonald's. We walked past the flagship McDonald's there. Okay. I barely even realized it at the time. Cheers, Jelly Bean, for the sketchy McDonald's fun. Thank you very kindly. Yeah, I just wouldn't be able to enjoy myself sitting in a restaurant with music like that, blasting that loudly, you know? I'd just be like, oh my God, get me out of here. Yeah, that McDonald's back there, it's quite the scene, I tell you. It's quite the scene. It is the Yonge and the Dundas. We made it to the Yonge and the Dundas. Pretty privileges. Is Pretty still in the chat? This is new, having all these vendors like this. These particular vendors anyway. Never really noticed these ones here before. Oh no, it's Sydney Sweeney, or it was a second ago, in her American Eagle jeans. Oh no. Are those cookies? I see some cookies. yo, Dundas Square, bro. Bro, yo, Dundas Square, bro.
500
Hey, yo.
views. We famous.
What's up, what's up?
Sir, what's your stream, sir?
The Ken Continuum on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah. The Ken Continuum.
Kim continue?
Ken Continuum.
Ken Continuum.
On YouTube.
Yes, views, bro.
What's the nicest
Yeah.
stream?
What is this, sir?
The Ken Continuum.
Kim?
Ken, K-E-N.
K-E-N.
K-E-N. And then
Kendrick Lamar?
C-O-N. T-I-N. Should come up. Ken. Yeah, that's me.
Hey!
Yeah.
We made it! So did you go to Streamer University?
No.
Next year,
but
hey.
I watched some of that though. Yeah,
Yeah?
that was something. That was something, man. Yeah.
How do you feel about Toronto?
I think I'm about 20 years too old to go to Streamers University, but yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
All right,
Have a
cheers,
good day,
man.
sir.
All right, cheers, guys. Have a good night. Bro, check out my channel, bro. Hey, yo, bro, channel, bro, YouTube, bro. Live stream, yo, bro, live stream, bro, yo. A refreshing lack of loud copyright music here tonight. Kind of enjoying it, to be honest. Oh, tactics. Yeah, got a nice scene here at Yonge and Dundas tonight. Hey, tripod. Well, I'm missing some chats directed towards me. So I'm just sort of looking around at everything here. Sorry, Alan K or whoever else. Hello, Neutrality. What's up? Hello, Alwyn. Gaga or Taylor? I'll take Gaga. I'll take Gaga. Yeah, this is turning out to be a long stream. Wasn't really planning to go this long, it just sort of happened. I think the cooler weather is behind it, really. I just felt like walking more. I don't feel like I'm drained of my life force like I was streaming during the heat wave. It's 9:28. I'm visualizing this, Felicity, and it's quite humorous the way I'm visualizing it anyway. Yeah, good vibes here at Young Dundas Square. That's what I'm calling it, and that's what I'll continue to call it. I don't care what they're gonna officially call it with their big ceremony sometime in August. It'll still be Yonge and Dundas Square to me. Hey, Toronto Duluth. Elvin Mash, I've done a few. I think I've done 3 home streams. 2 of them were with Megan, where we did a sort of Q&A type stream together. And one I was doing an unboxing when I received a package from a viewer. Walking Woman Dudette. Anyone remember Walking Woman Dudette? So I did a live stream from home for that. But I haven't done one in a while. Well, we're at 3 hours and 30 minutes. And I'm sort of on the home stretch here, going along Dundas East towards my home base in the heart of the Continuum. So maybe I'll start to wrap up the stream. So thank you everyone for joining me. It's been a long and fun stream tonight here on this very pleasant Thursday evening, aka Friday Eve. If you get it, you get it. So yeah, I had a blast. I hope you all enjoyed as much as I did. And I'll see you in my next stream in the next 3 or 4 days. So make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already done that. Hit the notification bell so you can catch that stream. And also my premiere tomorrow evening, I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video around 7 or 7:15 p.m. There'll be a live chat during the premiere. So it'll sort of be like a live stream, but it's not live, but I'll be in the chat. So hope to see you there for that one. And thanks to Alan K. I don't think there were any other mods that popped in, but thank you, Alan K, for your modding duties. And a huge thanks to everyone who sent support. Got tons of awesome support, super chats, super stickers. And I'll check to see if there were any PayPal donations. I can't check those until after the stream, unfortunately. So I'll say thank you in advance to anyone who might have sent one of those. It's also very much appreciated. It means a lot that you support the channel. And I'll see you tomorrow evening for that premiere, right? So have a great night, everyone. Until next time, I will continue. Cheers. Enjoy the rest of your night, everyone. And thanks to all the channel members as well. And that's all, folks.